we are, because there are very significant federal funds that do support community transit now. And I've been meeting with community transit, they were actually in office the week before last, about this. And it just makes me heart sick to think that something that, you know, Nick started years ago is going backwards on Sundays. That just makes me sick to see this happen. What we can do, obviously, is a couple things. One, we can try to do some R&D to produce buses that use less energy, that are less costly to run, and we are doing that. By the way, I became the first member of the U.S. Congress ever to drive an electric bus 2 months ago. And they're great. They work really, really well. That's one of the things we do. The other thing is we help on operating costs. And I just signed a letter that will give to community transit and other transit authorities more dollars to use for their operating costs as opposed to just capital construction funds, because that's where they're really hurting right now, is in their operating budgets. So we're trying to convert this to give them more flexibility to use it for operating budgets. We hope that'll help a little bit. Third, on the long term, we're going to have a transportation bill. Every few years we have a transportation bill that basically sets a transportation policy for the United States. And in that, we intend to be as vigorous as possible for public transportation. Because it's efficient, it's friendly, it gives people a choice. And we know that you can't, you know, there's only so much dirt. You can only build so many lanes. At some point, you've got to have more intense use of that corridor, and public transportation does that. And it's been wildly successful. People have loved it. Every time there's been a new bus put on a line here in this region, it's been full. I mean, not totally full the first day, but they have had tremendous ridership success on their routes. So hang in there. Might be riding a bike for a few Sundays. That's not such bad either. I hope I get to ride mine tomorrow.